Imagine running a pizza company, and your own customers hate your pizza. They say it tastes like cardboard, that your sauce is just ketchup, that they'd rather go hungry than eat your food. Most companies would deny it, make excuses, blame the customers. But Domino's? They did something insane. They went on national television and agreed. They admitted their pizza was terrible, and then they did something that changed everything. This is the shocking story of how brutal honesty saved Domino's from total collapse and turned it into a $20 billion pizza empire. By the mid-2000s, Domino's was in serious trouble. Sure, they were still selling pizzas, but their reputation destroyed. Customers were blasting them online. Social media was filled with brutal reviews. Tastes like cardboard. This isn't even real cheese. How is this legal? Domino's wasn't just losing customers, they were becoming a joke. The problem? The pizza actually was bad. The company had spent years focusing on delivery speed instead of quality. They had built an empire based on being fast, cheap, and everywhere. But fast and cheap wasn't enough anymore, and sales started crashing. For years, Domino's executives ignored the problem. They thought customers were just being picky, that people would get over it. But then, something changed. Focus groups, customer surveys, and online reviews weren't just bad, they were brutal. Domino's wasn't losing business because of competition. They were losing business because their pizza was bad. And they finally had to face the truth. Instead of hiding from the criticism, Domino's embraced it. They made a decision no fast food company had ever made before. They launched a marketing campaign called Pizza Turnaround, and in 2010 they went on TV and admitted everything. The ads showed real Domino's employees reading actual customer reviews out loud. Worst pizza I've ever had. Crust tastes like cardboard. Sauce is like ketchup. Disgusting. They didn't defend themselves. They didn't make excuses. They owned it. And then they said, "We hear you. We're starting over." But words weren't enough. Domino's knew that if they were going to admit failure, they had to prove they could do better. So they went back to the kitchen and completely reinvented their pizza from scratch. New dough, new cheese, a brand new sauce. They even flew in chefs from Italy to teach them how to make a better crust. Domino's wasn't tweaking their pizza, they were throwing out decades of mediocrity and rebuilding their brand from the ground up. And when they launched their new recipe, they weren't scared to put it to the test. When Domino's finally released their new pizza, they didn't just announce it, they challenged people to try it. They set up blind taste tests against their old recipe. They hand-delivered pizzas to skeptical customers and filmed their reactions. The results? A game changer. People were shocked. Customers who had sworn off Domino's for years suddenly became fans. And just like that, the joke was over. Domino's was back. The impact was instant. Sales exploded. Within a year, Domino's stock price doubled, then tripled, then quadrupled. By 2017, Domino's had overtaken Pizza Hut as the largest pizza chain in the world. And today, Domino's is worth over $20 billion. And it all started with a single, terrifying decision: admitting the truth. The story of Domino's isn't just about pizza. It's about the power of honesty. It's about facing your failures instead of running from them. It's about listening to your customers instead of ignoring them. It's about having the courage to change, even when it feels impossible. So the next time you face criticism, remember this: it's not the mistake that defines you, it's what you do next. If you love underdog business stories like this, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. See you in the next one.